final run of the week, 3 out of 3. Gonna hit 12k easy. It's 8:15, so it's gonna be fairly hot. Sunday morning, just about to drive to the canal to do a 12k easy run with my friend Dan. It is a week since the Abu Dhabi half marathon, which will be the video before this, where I basically ran over my training week before it, explained what I did, how I altered my nutrition to carb load for the race, and I got a few clips on the day as well. But I was really pleased with that. I actually came third in my age category out of third in my age category and 10th overall out of about 250 runners. So I was really pleased with that. But obviously the main thing with running over here in the UAE at the moment is the heat. So it's a big challenge. But I ran the half marathon in just over an hour and 30 minutes. So I was really pleased. But I need to get going because I'm actually running late. But I'll get a few clips because the canal is literally my favorite place to run in Dubai. It's an absolute vibe. Oh, sorry. I'm just taking a video. It won't. In terms of work. That is 12k in the bank. 30k total for the week. Was a little bit sore after the race, obviously this time last week, but still a good bit of volume. All easy runs this week. Nothing faster than about 5-10 pace. So I'm looking forward to getting some quicker stuff going. Starting with a speed session next Wednesday, probably just some intervals because it is getting really hot here now. I'm going into my last month in Dubai in May, and then I'll be leaving for almost 3 months. So I won't be doing any like crazy paces next week. But when I get back to the UK, I'll probably do a few track sessions and stuff. But just loving the running at the moment, and the goal until September is just to build my base, because I'm going to do the Dubai Marathon in January. So I'm going to do a 16 week prep from that, from September, October, November, December peak for the race in January. So summer is just about developing that base as much as possible. I've done a lot of speed work over the last few months, which is great, but it doesn't allow for too much volume for just zone 2 work and just, as I say, building that base up. So that's the plan. Alongside obviously keeping the physique ticking over and just making small improvements there. So I'm really enjoying training at the moment. And I'm looking forward to doing some runs in different places over summer. I'm going to be going back to Newcastle. I'm going to be going to Mallorca briefly, then spending 5 or 6 weeks in Marbella. So it'll be good. But yeah, I'm just going to video some bits from today. Sunday is probably my favorite day of the week, where I'd get a good chunk of client work done. I do all the programming for our clients, and I have a couple of catch-up calls with clients later on today. So that's going to be the plan, but I'll just video sporadically throughout the day the work I'm doing, the meals that I'm having, and it's all about setting the tone for next week, because tomorrow I do a lot of check-ins with clients on Monday and I speak to the team. So that is the plan. I'm just going to get showered now and have my first meal, which is pretty much always oats and whey. Right, so showered, had my oats. I didn't bother putting them in the video just because I literally have the same first meal every day, and you will have seen it in a few of the previous videos. Done a quick work block there, about an hour, just responding to some people on Instagram, just speaking to people, just some leads and stuff. And then I just edited a YouTube video that I'm going to try and get out tonight. My main focus this summer is to push long form content and get at least 2 YouTube videos out every single week, whether that is a educational video or a vlog style like this. I'm finding the combination of both working quite well with the few subscribers that I have. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. But I'm going to go and work from a cafe now for a couple of hours. I just find that if I find that I start to procrastinate, I just change the environment that I work in, whether that's going down to the communal workspace downstairs in the building or going to a cafe. So I'm going to go down there, get a few steps as well. And then I have a couple of calls with clients later on, just catch up calls. Just like to try and chat properly on a call at least once a month to make sure that they are on track for the summer. Work block done, a little bit of client programming, just tidying up a few bits as well. Onboarded a new client that's going to be working with myself and Harry, so that was really good. And just getting a little bit of food in now before my catch-up call with my client. Bit of a strange meal, but I picked up it's the Mexican chicken salad from the coffee shop downstairs that I was working in, and I'm having 2 bagels alongside this. These are not the big bagels that you get in the UK, they're actually really small. Really focusing on a high amount of carbs in my diet at the moment. I'm not naturally someone that likes to eat a high carb diet. Like if I was just to intuitively eat and eat what I want, it would be, you know, a lot of eggs, meat, butter, stuff like that. So high protein, high fat, and fairly low carb, but obviously I understand the performance gains that are to be had from going high carb, and I'm not gonna lie, like physique looks a lot better when you're maintaining a high carb diet, just because when you're doing a lot of running and obviously lifting as well, glycogen stores are gonna be depleted frequently through that high amount of activity, so it's really important to top those up. So I'm trying to get up to probably 400 grams of carbs per day at the moment, and I actually pulled my protein intake down to closer to 170, which is just over 2 grams per kilo of body weight. I used to consume like 220 to 230 a day, and it's just unnecessary for the sort of training that I'm doing, and I'm not as heavy as I used to be. I'm maintaining around 78, 79 kilos at the moment, whereas last year I was closer to 85, just maintaining that more athletic look. So I'm gonna get this food down me, then jump on the call with my client. Just taking a little bit of a chill from the programming. Got another call with a client in 7 minutes and 10 seconds. Just watching some Frankie Wah, absolutely sick. One of my favorite DJs, but yeah, one more call, programming. Gonna upload the YouTube video before this, edit this one, get an Instagram post up, and that'll be me for the night. That's my beard. Misha.
That's my best one.
What's up, people? It's Wednesday morning. Looking a little bit rough. Bed hair is there, but I'm about to head out on a 12k easy run. It's 6:38. It's not actually too hot today, but I think within an hour it's going to be pretty toasty. So I'm going to run a route along the canal that has some water fountains there, so I can top up. I'm doing this run completely fasted. 3,000 calories today, which is what I'm sticking to at the moment. Just trying to lean down a little bit, drop about 1 kilo body fat. So yeah, that's the setup. I'm still kind of half asleep, but I'm going to get this run done. But this is the street in the building where I live. It's on the boulevard in downtown, Acts 1-2, and then behind me you can see it's the bridge. It's absolutely wild. So I'm going to get this done before it gets too hot, and then I will pick up later on with just some info in terms of what I'm eating with nutrition. I'm going to head down to the marina as well to see one of my mates, JJ, try and take a little bit of time off on a Wednesday just to decompress a little bit. Certainly around lunchtime, because I've got some calls this evening, so we get this done. Right, so I'm going to end this vlog here. This one's been a complete mess. It's a compilation of like the last couple of weeks. But my main focus over the last month has just been actually getting back into YouTube. I've been really enjoying it. It's kind of like a nice like creative outlet for me, but going forward I'm going to have a little bit more structure behind the vlog style things. So as of tomorrow I'm going to start a shortcut for my holiday, because, well, travels for summer base. I'm going away to